for a championship!
A double play wins it the Frazier.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch! It's on touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Kaluja wins it. The championship.
And good morning and welcome to the Class 1A State Baseball Championship game. The field is running behind from the previous game, and we will be here for just a while, chilling and watching warm-ups. So enjoy warm-ups, and the game will start probably in a good 20-30 minutes. So you have a little time to make a sandwich and pop some popcorn and get ready for this game. Great crowd today. Some are hiding in the shade right this moment. You won't quite see them, but you'll probably hear them.
The official soccer reserves authorized to provide games attending IHSA state finals with action and award photographs of the participants. You can view all great photos using the internet by visiting their website at www.bipis.com. Wilson Sporting Goods Company is the official ball of the Illinois High School Association. Wilson Sporting Goods has built its reputation around manufacturing the highest quality Gibault and equipment in the industry. Is your local sporting goods retailer? Go online to wilson.com for more information. Wilson, more win.
Here's a look at the starting lineups for today's game. We do have that in yet already.
Building business, growing well since 1868. Member FDIC.
Our announcers today will be the legendary Dave Bernhardt and Mark Lindo. They'll be with us in a bit as they're preparing for the game.
The NFHS Network is streaming this game live at www.ihsa.tv. So text or call friends and family who are not here and invite them to watch. Just log on to www.ihsa.tv, set up an account, and watch live on your phone, tablet, computer, or TV via the Apple TV app. The NFHS Network, high school happens here.
But definitely welcome to downtown Peoria, Illinois, here at Dozer Park, the home of the Peoria Chiefs. Sitting on a natural grass field. And they're preparing the infield. Genuine dirt. The stadium sits about a block away from the Illinois River, right next door to the Caterpillar Training Center, and right in the heart of downtown Peoria. Game should start in about 20 minutes, we're hoping, or less.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the home plate area. Throwing out this game's first pitch is the Newsman Kid Captain of the game, Drew Rowe of Henry. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the championship game of the 2023 IHSA Class 1A State Baseball Tournament. On the scoreboard for the championship game, the visitors will be the Mallards of Henry Senachwine. The Hawks of Waterloo Gibault will be the home team. Let's meet the teams for this 1A championship game. The visiting team, the Mallards of Henry Senachwine, who ended the game record 23-6. Between head coach Max Kerlock, with a career record of 76 and 55 over 5 years. And now for today's starting lineup, leading off and playing center field, number 2, Mason Quinerney. Batting second, the left fielder, number 15, Preston Rowe. Batting third and catching, number 12, Colton Williams. Batting fourth, today's starting pitcher, number 30, Lance Keyswetter. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 24, Mason Johnson. Batting sixth and playing at shortstop, number 42, Carson Rowe. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 3, Zachary Barnes. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 5, Jacob Miller. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 4, Tegan Williams. And the rest of the Mallards of Henry Senachwine. Now the home team on the scoreboard for the championship game, the Hawks of Waterloo Gibault Catholic. Winners being the record of 23-14, between head coach Andy Scare, with a career record of 295 and 302 over 18 years. And now the starting lineup, leading off and catching, number 4, Cameron Handy. Batting second and playing in center field, number 5, Daniel Darren. Batting third, the left fielder, number 10, Hudson Blank. Batting fourth, today's starting pitcher, number 19, Brady Biffer. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 2, Ty Frederick. batting sixth and playing at first base, number 15, Tyler Burbidge. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 12, Darren Kunkelman. Batting eighth and playing in right field, number 25, Peyton Schaefer. And batting ninth, the shortstop, number 23, Jack Keegan. And the rest of the Hawks of Waterloo Gibault Catholic. The umpires for this championship game. Behind the plate from Quincy, Fred Steinway. Along the first base line from Muhammad, Michael Hart. And along the third base line from Effingham, Dennis Doppett. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise if you are able. Gentlemen, remove your caps and face the colors to the left of the center field with your hand over your heart. And join our soloist, Joelle Roberts from Tri-Valley High School, as she sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through
It is time to crown a Class 1A state champion in baseball, and we're going to do that right here at Dozer Park in Peoria, Illinois, as the Henry Senachwine Mallards will take on the Hawks from Waterloo Gibault Catholic. And hi again, everybody. I'm Dave Bernhardt along with Mark Lindo. A gorgeous day, a perfect day to cap the 1A season against a couple of teams here that had outstanding victories one day ago by the narrowest of margins. Of course, it was Gibault Catholic, a 7-6 win over Goreville, and Henry Senachwine, first appearance ever in the state finals. They walked it off against Sterling Newman Central Catholic 2-1. And Mark, storybook finishes for each of these two teams, especially with what went down yesterday.
Yeah, you got two championship teams coming off fine performances yesterday where they were in pressure cooker situations throughout the game. One a walk-off win, one a save that needed to be made for the last out of the inning. So both these teams coming off a high. That was a long time ago, it seems to them, as the championship looms right now. Usually a team that wins a championship in any sport, but in baseball, is a team that executes things in the best possible way and doesn't beat themselves. We'll see what transpires here in the next 2 hours.
Let's take a look at the Henry Senachwine lineup under head coach Max Kerbach. 23-6 in the season. Kerbach in his 5th season, 76 wins. Mason Guarneri to lead things off. He'll be in center field, followed by Preston Rowe and then Colton Williams, who's doing the catching. Lance Kieswetter will be pitching today. He's the ace of the staff, followed by Mason Johnson, who flip-flops places with Kieswetter. He'll be at first base. Carson Rowe at short. Zach Barnes is the third baseman, rounded out with Jacob Miller and Tegan Williams. Defensively, for Gibault Catholic. They are on the field right now. Hudson Blank, Daniel Darren, and Peyton Schaefer from left to right. Third baseman Ty Frederick. Jack Keevan at short. Darren Kuckelman at second. Tyler Furdich at first. Cameron Hanby behind the plate. Brady Biffer on the mound for the Hawks.
Brady Biffer is 4-4, 64 innings pitched, a 3.28 earned run average. But I'll tell you what, he can punch you out 73 strikeouts, 20 base on balls. He will face the leadoff hitter of the 2023 1A State Championship, and to call it, the Hall of Fame voice of the IHSA, Dave Bernhard.
Well, thank you very much, Mark. First pitch, lefty on lefty. Guarneri loops it into short left field. Mason Guarneri gets things started on the first pitch.
Well, he fisted that ball over to shortstop Keevan's head, and Keevan just never read that ball off the bat. Drop step to his right. The ball was over his left shoulder. Put on ball in leadoff position, especially you create a little bit of action on the bases early on.
First hit of the tournament for Guarneri. That brings up Preston Rowe. Short lead, lefty on the mound. First pitch swinging foul straight back, coming right towards us and clangs off the windows here in the second level of Dozer Park.
So both Guarneri and Rowe, first ball, fastball hunting, they both got it. One was fisted into short left center field for a base hit. This one fouled straight back. Short lead.
Rowe is going to push it to the first base side. Nobody covering. That'll be a bunt single for Preston Rowe.
Push bunt to the right side. He got the ball past the pitcher, Biffer, and before Furdich could come and get it, Furdich finally did get it, but Biffer was not able to track down the baseline, get up the line to get the inside part of the base. Too little, too late, and because of small ball, we got a rally going.
Big hitter at the plate, Colton Williams for the Mallards. Williams 0 for 3 yesterday. Checks in at the .388 average, 14 doubles, couple of home runs on the season. Williams will take it for a strike. Our home plate umpire this championship game is Fred Steinway. Michael Hard at first, and Dennis Dothit is over at third base. Williams looks at it outside.
Daniel Darren in center field, and he threw a good center field ball game at us yesterday, playing very, very deep. Finally came in and got the last out for a save yesterday for his ball club.
Chance for a double play here. Frederick at third. No tag over at first. Williams will reach on a fielder's choice.
Mark that one up, because that probably should have been a double play. Certainly could have, probably should have. The throw by Frederick brought Furdich off the base. He came up, tried to get a swipe tag, couldn't get the job done. So they trade a runner for a would-be out. Keeps this inning definitely alive.
Courtesy runner at first base. That is Gray Thompson. He'll be running for the catcher, Colton Williams.
Thank you. Sam Knox just brought you in lunch, Dave Bernhard.
Huh? I'm busy.
I bet you'll find time.
I'll find some time.
Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, thank you. Sam Knox, one of the reasons we love doing these games.
Double play depth now in the middle infield. The double play candidate. The little off-speed pitch, really mixing his pitches, is Biffer. We mentioned Biffer. He won't overpower you, but he does able to use 17 inches, maybe 17, 18 inches, extending the plate on either side.
Runners are going. Kieswetter swinging, takes a big hack at that one and fouls it away.
So you're running there on the pitcher. Not really a great running situation. Yes, one out is a steal of third opportunity, but table set for your big boppers. You better know that you have a good jump, and they did just that.
Kieswetter a single and 3 at bats yesterday. 400 average, checking in, leads the team with 29 runs batted in, along with 4 home runs. Takes a big hack. Kieswetter, just a junior.
Those are 2 really good swings. Yes, he fouled them off, but really in attack mode. Now the runner in scoring position. Got to take a little bit off the bottom. Try to think middle opposite right here.
This one high in the air towards the right field line. Now in foul territory, nice grab by Tyler Furtich, the first baseman. He had to go a long way for that one and look up into the sun.
And that's a big out because it's second out of the inning, but it's also a big out because you took Kieswetter and put him on the bench without him able to advance the runners whatsoever. The guy that you would really count on an RBI situation.
First baseman Mason Johnson will try to punch a run home. Johnson yesterday, 7 innings, only allowed 1 run, 5 hits, got the win in the semifinals. Out at second base is Preston Roque. Runner for Colton Williams, Greg Thompson, is over first. 1-1 to Mason Johnson.
Johnson really pulled off that ball. You're a left-handed hitter against a left-handed pitcher. You really ought to think, hit the ball over the shortstop's head like that.
To the left fielder, Blank. And Gibault will get out of it. Single, single. And nothing crosses the plate. No runs, a couple of hits. We'll go to the bottom of the first. The Gibault Hawks coming to bat in the 1A title game.
Academy Sports and Outdoors has something for everyone in your family. From top sports brands to backyard cooking or the best in the outdoors. The North Face, Yeti, Columbia, or Magellan Outdoors, Academy has it all. Whether you're celebrating familiar traditions or exploring new ones, we've got what you need in here to have fun out there. Start your next adventure and make lifelong family memories at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Download our app or shop at academy.com.
This NFHS Network Championship event is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Gibault Catholic coming to the plate, leading it off. It'll be Cameron Hanvey, followed by Daniel Darren, then Hudson Blank. Brady Biffer, the pitcher, hitting in that cleanup spot. Ty Frederick, you heard him last inning at third base. Tyler Furtich, the first baseman. Second baseman Darren Kunkelman. In right field, it's Peyton Schaefer. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Jack Keevan. Defensively, for Henry Senachwine, it'll be Preston Rowe, Mason Guarneri, and Jacob Miller in the outfield. Left side of the infield, Zach Barnes along with Carson Rowe. Tegan Williams and Mason Johnson along the right side. Colton Williams behind the plate. Get a good look here at Lance Kieswetter.
Yeah, he's a good one. 10-1, 63 innings pitched, 1.33 earned run average, 121 strikeouts in 63 innings compared to his 37 base on balls. 3 complete games victories in the tournament thus far. He's looking for number 4, which would be a championship.
First pitch swinging is Cameron Hanvey. Hanvey had a couple of hits, 2 RBIs, scored a run yesterday, in addition to going 6 2/3 innings on the mound through 100 pitches.
How about Hanvey? You just mentioned 106 pitches on the mound, and then he comes back the next day. He's behind the plate.
Hanvey picks up the win. Got 1 out relief from Daniel Darren.
Darren came in, walked 1, but got the strikeout and the save to catapult them into a title test.
And Hanvey will go down looking. Kieswetter painting the outside corner.
Really good backdoor pitch. Right-handed against left-handed. He left it right on the edge. Right hand came up from home plate umpire Fred Steinway.
Gibault Catholic had 10 hits yesterday, and boy did they package them up at the top of the order. Hanvey, Darren, and Blank combined 6 for 12, driving in 6 of the 7 runs. Hanvey and Darren with doubles. Off the glove, off the foot of Mason Johnson. Still a chance, but instead an error will go against first baseman Mason Johnson.
Johnson just never scored up on that ball. It was indeed hit hard by Darren down the line. A play that he probably wished he had to make over. And now you got a little bit of speed on the bases as well with Darren's table set for Hudson Blank here.
Darren, an average size lead. Kieswetter delivers. Big cut from Blank.
Both these teams coming aggressive. We've seen a lot of first pitch swings already here in just an inning and a third.
What did Hudson Blank do? In addition to going 2 for 4, one of those 2 hits, a 2-run homer, the only home run we saw in our semifinals in all 4 games yesterday.
Right down the 310 foul pole, and he was able to keep it fair and well over the wall at the 310 mark.
Gibault needed every one of those runs, hanging on to the 7-6 victory. They stranded the bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th inning to win it 7-6. Kieswetter working quickly, teased Blank on that one. Hudson Blank, 6'2", 165-pound junior. 396 batting average coming in. Double play opportunity here. Shortstop Rowe shovels Williams. Return throw not in time. Good speed down the line for Hudson Blank, but the course out at second base.
Good feed by Rowe. Williams caught that ball with his glove, then transferred to his hand. If we get both hands in there, he might have had a better chance to throw him out and complete the double play, because that one was tailor-made.
Now Brady Biffer will get a chance to help his cause. Left-handed hitting junior pitcher, played outfield yesterday. There goes the runner. Throw down, not in time. Great jump by Gray Thompson.
And no chance for Colt Williams whatsoever.
Check that. Now, of course, was Hudson Blank on the steal.
Blank reached on the fielder's choice, 6'4". Could have been a double play. They weren't able to finish it. Now that runner's in scoring position.
Looked at it and takes it for a strike. For a little bit of a flinch. Seen our fair share of stolen bases here this weekend.
I think we've only seen one caught stealing the entire weekend. This is game number 6.
Going to look to steal third. And he will. The ball thrown into left field. Here comes Blank. And just like that, Gibault takes a 1-0 lead. Stolen base followed by an error. Second error of the inning for Henry Senachwine.
And that is certainly being aggressive. They steal second base after the failed attempt at the double play. They steal third base. And you see it happen a lot, to be honest with you. You see the ball going to left field on a stolen base attempt at third, and they basically create a run with speed after the inability to finish the double play.
And Brady Biffer finds himself with the lead, just standing at home plate.
Andy Scarrick saying we're going to remain aggressive.
Scooped into the air. Second baseman Williams called it initially, but it will be Carson Rowe, the shortstop, to pull it down. Big run on the board. It comes early, comes in the first inning. Couple of stolen bases and an error. It's 1-0. Gibault Catholic after 1.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Gibault with aggressiveness gets on the board.
They do it without a base hit, as opposed in the top half of the first inning. The first 2 batters for Henry Senachwine reached by way of hit. So Brady Biffer will head back down to the mound, and he will face Carson Rowe, Zach Barnes, and Jacob Miller.
Well, the baseball book says you do not attempt to steal third base with 2 outs. But sometimes you have to throw the book out. As a coach, you have a feel, and you have a feel for your base runner, knowing your personnel. You have a feel for what you see in the middle infield, holding on or not holding on as well. And you also have a feel, in full respect to anybody hitting, that, okay, I might have a better chance trying to steal a run than just playing this out. So Andy Scare did all of those things with his decision making, and they end up creating a run basically on the bases.
History for Henry Senachwine back in 1979 and again in 1993, when it was 2 class tournaments. Henry Senachwine made it to the state finals. There were 8 teams at that time, so this will be the first trophy for Henry Senachwine. And I don't mean just for baseball. This will be the first team trophy of any sort.
Yeah, and their town, both towns have turned out. This is a team playing for a state championship that was actually only 3rd in their conference, which is pretty amazing. Otto Marquette, Putnam County, 2 traditional baseball powers, finished ahead of them this year.
Carson Rowe will lead it off. He goes after first pitch, fouls it straight back and out of play. Rowe, the sophomore shortstop, or freshman shortstop, the brother of Preston Rowe. Preston Rowe hits in the 2 spot, the left fielder, and Preston, a junior. Carson Preston, very competitive. And one would suspect that would be the case. A couple of brothers separated by a couple of years. Line drive left field, easily done by Hudson Blank. Those 2 Rows, by the way, the cousins of Colton Williams. Zach Barnes to the plate.
The Mallards have not lost a baseball game since May 6th, when Gridley High School beat them in a 4-3 game. But they've been on quite a roll.
9 straight. Barnes hacks. Sent that down the right field line. I believe that ball's still in the bullpen area. Nobody's gone down to get it. Oh, we will play on. Right there in the outside corner.
And Gibault's last loss was in the middle of the month, 4-3 to a school named Columbia. How about that? That's a pretty good loss. 4-3 competitive game. Got both those schools ready for what we've seen with them here in Peoria.
We'll see Columbia later today playing for the 2A championship against defending champ Joliet Catholic Academy. Barnes looks at it low. Brady Biffer will not intimidate you with his size out there. 5'6", 135.
Best descriptor is he's crafty.
Barnes staying alive, 1-2. Outfield playing shallow for Barnes. 278 hitter, no extra base hits this season. Barnes, another one of these players. Well, let's see, how many inches up is he on the knob of that bat?
Especially with 2 strikes. You see Biffer's pants all the way down to his shoes. The entire Gibault team wears them just like that, pants down or to the bottom.
On play to third baseman Frederick. Cuts it off in the grass. 2 up, 2 down.
Good 5-3 run through. That ball was not hit very hard. Frederick had to come and get it, play the ball rather than the ball play him. He did just that. Squared his shoulders on the run through. Furdich with the stretch and the catch. Frederick to Furdich, spelled the same, pronounced differently.
Not related. So it isn't. You can't say this was a family and just as a joke they said, okay, what do you say we just pronounce our names completely differently? And yet, head coach for Gibault, Andy Scare, says, you know, I don't help myself because I bat them back to back in the order. Swing and a miss from Jacob Miller. Miller had an RBI single in a 2-1 game yesterday for the Mallards. got a piece of that one for strike 2.
Boy, is Biffer moving the ball around. He is really changing the eye level of these hitters.
And he's getting it and going. He has retired 5 in a row. Brady Biffer sets Jacob Miller down on strikes. And the Mallards come up empty, and it will be Gibault that will bat with the 1-run lead when we come back. You're watching live coverage of the IHSA Baseball Championships on the NFHS Network. NFHSnetwork.com/IHSA is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of Illinois high school playoff action. Well, earlier today in our third place game, it was Newman Central Catholic. 6-2 win over Goreville, scoring the final 6 runs of the game. Central Catholic and Goreville picked up their trophies about an hour and a half ago. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning, and Ty Frederick to lead things off. Frederick, an aggressive cut, will foul it back off the delivery from Lance Kieswetter. How about Lance Kieswetter, his path through the tournament? I'll get you those numbers here in one moment. Frederick, though, will interrupt that thought with the pop-up to second. Tegan Williams will make the catch, now bring up Tyler Furdich. So here's what Kieswetter did. Regional championship, 14 strikeouts, a walk, a run, a complete game. Sectional semifinal, a one-hitter with 10 strikeouts in a complete game. So he struck out 24, only gave up 1 earned run, 8 hits and 3 walks in those 2 games. We followed that up with a complete game performance in the super sectional for Henry Senachwine. So with the whole pitch count situation, he would saved for the super sectional, and the numbers said, okay, you can't pitch till Saturday, and here he is in the title game. Sliding over and unable to come up with it is Jack Keevan, as Tegan Williams will reach or make that. Tyler Furdich will reach on the 1-out ground ball.
Yeah, and taking that a little bit more in depth for Kieswetter, he pitched in 4 of the first 5 games in the tournament. 3-sport guy, their vocal leader, and they feel so good, and he feels good when he's on the mound. He said it brings him joy to be out on the bump for his team.
Darren Kunkelman, second baseman for the Hawks. Kunkelman, a couple of hits yesterday, 2 of the 10 that Gibault put on the board. Runner goes, throw down, sliding behind the bag, and a stolen base for Furdich.
Furdich had a very small lead, went on the very first movement, and a good throw and a good tag right there, quite honestly, would have had him, but slides in safely, putting himself in scoring position. And Andy Scare is going to keep running until somebody throws him out, and maybe even afterwards.
Well, he certainly has set the tone for this championship game. Set that tone in the mind of his players. Scare with a state championship as head coach back in 2013, finished second in 2019. 295 career victories.
Good job by Kieswetter, just letting the base runner, Furdich, know that he knows he's there. Middle infield's got to work a little bit harder.
Speaking of knowing something, Darren Kunkelman knew it. He was called out on strikes.
Stepping to the plate, number 25, Payson Schaefer.
Infield defense right now for Henry Senachwine really needs to keep the ball in the infield no matter what. If you can't make a play, keep it inside the infield. Save any would-be run.
Peyton Schaefer swings through a fastball from Kieswetter. Straight over the top. In the air, giving chase Johnson. Catcher Williams, and makes the catch. How about that? That, folks, is not an easy play. Long way to run. We've talked about foul territory here. That is a snag, and a big one at that.
Colton Williams, it's usually a tough play for a catcher. He looked gamesman the whole time, like, it's mine, I got a beat on it. And he made a really fine catch to end the inning and strand a runner on second base. Mark that one up as a key play in this game to save that at bat.
Gibault with one hit in the inning. They take a 2-0 lead as we go to the top of the third.
Academy Sports and Outdoors has something for everyone in your family. From top sports brands to backyard cooking or the best in the outdoors. The North Face, Yeti, Columbia, or Magellan Outdoors, Academy has it all. Whether you're celebrating familiar traditions or exploring new ones, we've got what you need in here to have fun out there. Start your next adventure and make lifelong family memories at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Download our app or shop at academy.com.
This NFHS Network Championship event is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Today's game is available for download. Click the digital copy button under the event video player to download a digital copy of the event right to your computer. And of course, today's game is also available for all subscribers via the NFHS Network Live mobile app for Apple and Android devices. Download the app from the Apple App Store, Google Play Store today to start watching live games wherever you are.
Well, I tell you what, if you have a son playing or a relative, a grandson, a nephew, I mean, you flat out got to buy this, right? Memory of a lifetime to keep in the family.
Tegan Williams, number 9 hitter for the Mallards, will look to start it off against Brady Biffer. Allowed a couple of hits to the first 2 batters for Henry Senachwine. It's been quiet since. This one is yanked foul.
Williams over 2 yesterday, 267 hitter, but you can tell he can handle the bat.
Boy, big crowd here for Henry Senachwine. A lot of red. It's all red.
Mercy, there's a lot of people.
Big swing and a miss.
Obviously, we're objective calling this game, but I do want Henry Senachwine to get some kind of rally because I just want to hear and see their crowd erupted.
Biffer will have none of that to begin with, however, as he paints that inside part of the corner. Tegan Williams will go down on strikes. Biffer is a pitcher. He's gone through the order here once, but a pitcher that is a hitter. He's got you looking all different places at different speeds. Like I said, just standing 5'6" and 135. Obviously, one of the reasons that Gibault is here. Back to the top of the order, Mason Guarneri. He led off this game with a single on the first pitch. He looks to bunt his way on this time.
Biffer with that pivot foot at the far first base side of the pitching rubber. Sidestep, squares, and gets himself pretty well set.
Guarneri skies this one. Drifting is a shortstop Keevan. He's called off it by the left fielder, Hudson Blank. Good communication.
Excellent communication. Keevan thought he had a beat on it, but much easier play for Blank. Blank called him off. Good job between those two.
Have you ever heard of the, I'll call it a rule, but a guideline that a play like that where 2 players can catch the ball? Let's say they both call at the same time. Whoever is the higher number, as in the left fielder is, position number 7.
Interesting.
Shortstop position number 6. 7 gets the call.
Higher number gets it. Yep.
Like in an infield situation, shortstop would have it over the third baseman and second baseman, but your outfielder would have it over the infielders.
Very good. 6 over 5 on the left side, 4 over 3 on the right side.
Yep.
Good stuff. All about angles.
I'm going to give my son credit for that one.
That's a nice one, yeah.
Preston Rowe had a bunt single last time, did a beautiful job of bunting it towards the first base side, just pushed it that way and had himself on base. This time he's going to go left side. The hop takes a good one for Frederick. His throw across to Furtich. That's a very quick 1-2-3 inning. Brady Biffer is cruising. Gibault will once again get a chance to bat with the lead, leading it 2-0 going to the bottom of the third. Moving right along here in your 1A championship ball game. Well played, 1 run on the board. It came thanks to a stolen base of third and a throwing error that sent the ball into left field, and that allowed Hudson Blank, who had reached on a fielder's choice, to score our only run of the game.
Yeah, we mentioned on the open is who executes the best, and the execution on the bases forced a play. The play wasn't made. The errant throw went into the outfield. And that's basically a run created, but a run given at the same time. That's the only run on the board right now in our title game.
You know, I always liked it. I mean, it's a comfortable feeling. That's what Gibault's feeling right now. You have that 1-run lead, right? And then you retire the side in order. And once again, you get to bat with the lead. And again, you get to bat with the lead. And on the flip side, you feel like you're constantly playing catch up. And, you know, as I said, this game moving right along here. We're in the third inning already. 3 at-bats gone for Henry Senachwine.
Yeah, and they've put very little pressure thus far on the Gibault defense.
Jack Keevan looking to lead things off in a positive way here for Gibault in the bottom of the third. Keevan, the number 9 hitter, will go back to the top of the order, and Cameron Hanvey and Daniel Darren. Lance Kieswetter on the mound. Jack Keevan, junior, 277 batting average. You can hear that glove popping. Colton Williams receiving the fastballs from Kieswetter.
You know, we're not privy to, we weren't given the height and weight of the Henry Senachwine roster, but you say Kieswetter, what, 6'2"?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 6'3". Big, strong young man, dominant physical presence on the hill.
Count now 3-2 to Keevan, who was 2 for 2 yesterday, scored a couple of runs, drove one in, also walked out of the 9th spot. This time he's going to look at strike 3. That's the second consecutive and third of the game for Kieswetter. In fact, all 3 of his strikeouts have been called strikes.
Number 4, Cameron Hanvey.
Hanvey was one of those victims in the first inning.
Yeah, he froze on a backdoor breaking ball. The other 2 strikeouts looking have been on fastballs.
Lays this one right on the chalk, and it stayed there for the longest of times. Ryan Hanvey was motoring down that first baseline.
Zachary Barnes saw that go foul and got his glove on it in a hurry, just like he should. Don't want to allow that ball to hit anything funny and bounce or roll back into fair territory. Hanvey's speed, that was a sure base hit.
If nothing else, that will bring Barnes in a little bit tighter at third.
Opens up a hole on the 5-6 side of the defense.
There's a hole up the middle, and Hanvey finds it. 1 out base hit for Cameron Hanvey.
Anytime Gibault gets a runner, we expect the run game to be in. Now, to be in and on. Henry Senachwine has not pitched out as of yet. You know, teams don't pitch out as much as they used to at any level.
You have an explanation for that?
I don't, but I really believe in pitch outs for a couple different reasons. One, I think you have a better chance of guessing right, especially on counts, and throwing somebody out. And two, I think you plant a seed in the opponent that, you know, you better have a plan when you're running, not just run for fun.
Daniel Darren at the plate, reached on there. There goes Hanvey. Here's a throw from Williams. Hanvey in easily. Fourth stolen base here for Gibault, and we just have one out in the third inning. In the air to center. Guarneri with Hanvey tagging at second. Guarneri approaches. Hanvey made a hard break. Guarneri made sure nothing funny was going to happen on that one as he throws a strike to his third baseman Barnes.
Sent a message showing off that strong arm from center field by Guarneri. That was a no-go situation right there, no doubt about that for Hanvey. But just the fact I get to show off my hose a little bit, that tells them something. We'll send a message.
Hudson Blank at the plate. Runner in scoring position, and Kieswetter will do that little turn and move Hanvey back to the bag.
Second time he's used the inside move just to let the runner know I'm aware.
Blank goes after the first pitch. Left fielder Preston Rowe, foul territory, bullpen, makes the catch. Made it look easy. One out single, fouled by a stolen base, then fly out, foul out. 3 complete innings. And they have been quick ones. A 1-0 lead for Gibault here in your Class 1A state championship game. Back at Dozer Park for your 1A state title ball game, the final day of the spring sports season here for 1A and 2A teams. And the temperature is cranking up here in Peoria under sunny skies, 92 degrees, just a slight breeze blowing from pretty much the right field corner to the left field corner.
92, that's nothing, huh? We had 94 yesterday. I think we'll get there. We got a couple more hours to get there.
You know, and obviously I'm not complaining because we've been involved in multiple rain and weather delays, lightning delays.
You're not complaining because we're in air conditioning as well.
I left that unsaid. Colton Williams, 3-4-5 here to get things started against Brady Bifford. Probably seen more first pitch swings and aggressive swings here in this tournament than we have in many years. Williams reached on a fielder's choice. Hits this one right on the nose to Hudson Blank. He's right there. Well, you can't hit it much harder than that.
That ball was scalded, and Blank, I looked at him immediately thinking, okay, double or triple. And no, he had him played perfectly, playing him deep like he should, respecting his power numbers. And he had to move, what, 2 or 3 steps only to catch that ball easily, and that ball was scalded.
1 out to Lance Kieswetter. Kieswetter off that first pitch, not the greatest hack that he would have liked.
No, he really got out on the front foot there. That was a full arms swing. Obviously big old guy like him, but everybody, your strength and your ability to drive a ball comes from the lower body. Stand back on the backside.
Just saw Cameron Hanvey, the catcher, just toss the ball back to Biffer. I have a question for you here after this pitch. Kieswetter will take it down. Now, Hanvey pitched yesterday, threw 100-some pitches. How tough is that?
I think it's really tough.
How about going the other way? Catch first, then pitch. Different story, right?
Yeah, I think it's a different story, but I think it's tougher to catch the next day, to be honest with you, because you've been so violent with your arm the day before, 106 times, not counting warm-ups. But he's a competitor.
Well, he's a member of that state championship basketball team as Kieswetter walks, heads down to first base. In fact, it was Hanvey sent his team to the state finals with a game-winning shot.
Now playing number 24, Mason Johnson.
Kieswetter to run for himself. Mason Johnson with one out. He lined out to left his first time up. Play him to just pull ever so slightly. Quite a bit of room down that left field line. He goes after the first pitch. Who wants this one? Biffer. He played the outfield yesterday. He'll make the catch right there between third and the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, when you know how to catch a ball in the air, then you don't need to stay out of the way. Although that would have been 5/1, right?
Yes, well, I'm just saying what the rules would have been for me. Well, now they're going to run for Kieswetter here with 2 outs. So
I'm sure you're glad your son thinks the game, right?
Yeah.
Did he learn that from his elder or not? Or you learn a lot from him?
From thinking the game?
Yeah.
Well, it's mutual, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it's amazing how much more I seem to know now than they did. But, you know, we talked about that in an earlier game, right? And in terms of you get together, you talk things through. Nico Yee is running at first base. And again, off the first pitch. This one, who wants it? First baseman, Furtich. Well, forget that rule I had. At least it's not being adhered to by Gibault. However, it works for the Hawks. A 1-out walk, and that is it. Very quiet 4th inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. We're halfway home in this one. It's a 1-0 lead, standing up for Gibault.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
High school sports fans, never miss another game. Become a subscriber to the NFHS network to watch live event coverage, game replays, and highlights from high school sporting events from across the country. Millions of athletes, thousands of games, one destination, and NFHSnetwork.com. We are high school. 1 run in the bottom of the 1st inning, and that's all we've had on the board as Gibault bats here in the bottom of the 4th. Brady Biffer, Ty Frederick, and Tyler Furtich.
Yeah, I looked at my score. It should be Biffer.
Well,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was Ty Frederick in the box, and I was a little puzzled there. Well, that would have been interesting.
Number 19, Brady Biffer.
Don't see that one all the time.
No. Well, I think Frederick was so anxious. Biffer had just come off the mound, and he was probably still looking for his bat. Frederick says, why not me? Biffer popped out to short his previous trip to the plate. He too is drawing Zach Barnes in tight. 4 stolen bases today for Gibault. 2 of them by Hudson Blank in the first inning eventually led to that 1 run. Biffer spanks this one to left. Preston Rowe got the angle, makes the catch.
Preston Rowe drop step to his left. The ball into left field off the left-handed bat will slice back to him. It certainly did. That looked like a double and left his bat, but it kept coming back to Rowe like you would anticipate with a left-handed hitter. An easy catch for first out.
And now Ty Frederick gets to bat. 1 out in the 4th. Lance Kieswetter has given up a couple of hits. 2 errors by the Mallards from Henry Senachwine, which both came in the first inning. A little bit low. 2 balls and a strike. You know how you can tell we're in the middle innings? The crowd's kind of settled a little bit. Like, this is where a team looking to make a move here. Frederick right through the middle, and it's a 1-out single.
He's 0 for 4 yesterday, popped out his first time today, but he's on base here trying to set a table.
Trying to set it for Tyler Ferdich. Frederick with 15 stolen bases this year, so he is obviously a threat. Andy Scare in the third base coach's box with the timeout called on the mound. His hitter reflexively started walking down. Ferdich started walking down to him, and Scare just kind of put his hands up. Nope, stay right there, and flashed his signs. Everybody's ready to roll.
You know, if you're Ferdich, and what did Andy Scare say to him? Do you take a pitch to allow your runner to steal a base, or do you play it as a hit and run kind of situation, or a run and hit, if you will?
Again, that's one of the luxuries of playing with the 1-run lead. You've got those options. Nobody's running to right field, dipping quickly and in front of the right fielder, Miller. Frederick had to hold for a second, but he will stand up at second base, and the Hawks from Gibault have something going. Second hit of the day for Ferdich.
Good job taking that pitch, keeping the hands inside the ball, just kind of inside outing that ball to right field. Not really driven, but strong enough to get the ball out into the outfield.
Darren Kunkelman struck out looking against Kieswetter in the second inning. He's late on that one right off the hands.
So we've seen Kieswetter try to hold runners twice with, you know, the inside move. That time I'm watching him, he had a 1 look at second base. Let's see if he starts to vary that. Sometimes you get 2 or 3 looks, you'll get a runner that's already took off and be able to pick him off. There's 1 look, there's 2, there's 3. Good job.
Kunkelman will wave and miss. Darren Kunkelman is sophomore, as is Tyler Ferdich, right here in the middle of the order, 5-6 in the batting order for Gibault Catholic. Just missed inside. No, got the inside corner. Kunkelman frozen on it for the second time in the game. Darren Kunkelman goes down looking.
Favorable call if you're Kieswetter. He brought that ball right on the inner edge.
Number 25, Peyton Schaefer.
Good frame by Colton Williams.
4 strikeouts today for Lance Kieswetter. They've all been called third strikes. Peyton Schaefer fouled out to the catcher. Colton Williams made a great catch right in front of his own dugout on the first base side. Big at bat here for Schaefer. Yet another sophomore. This is fouled back. sun pretty much directly overhead right now.
Gibault's dugout, not the rally caps really aren't out, just a couple guys. Not in full force yet.
Well, that's a half-hearted attempt there. Pretty good pitch there from Kieswetter. Well, here we are in the 4th inning, and this is for Henry Senachwine. It's like we cannot afford another one here. Biffer is really dealing the other way. Ty Frederick back at second, Ferdich at first. Schaefer at the plate. And this will advance the runners. Big turnaround third. Kieswetter covers the plate. Wild pitch puts runners second and third with 2 outs.
Henry Senachwine, though, really solid fundamentally there. The ball went back to the screen. Kieswetter covered home. Mason Johnson backed that up. You know you're well coached when everyone goes where they're supposed to go. In baseball, like many other sports, anytime the ball moves, personnel should move.
3 balls and a strike. 3-2. Big moment in the ball game here. Bottom of the 4th in a 1-run game. Kieswetter delivers. Ball 4 as Schaefer will head down to first to load the bases.
And no matter who wins this baseball game, and we're only in the 4th inning, when it's over, said and done, they'll look at the bottom of the 4th inning as being key. If it's Gibault, they've got a key run or runs, and if it's Henry Senachwine, a key stop.
Well, there's going to be a key run right there off the bat of Jack Keevan. Scoring easily is Frederick. Ferdich follows him. 3-0, Gibault.
There it is, 2 RBIs and a line drive right back up the middle. 2 out, base hit, 2 out, 2 RBIs, single, first and third. There is indeed the biggest hit of the ball game thus far, creating separation.
What a tournament Jack Keevan has had. 2 for 2 yesterday with an RBI, a couple of runs scored. He has 2 RBIs here and stretches the lead with 2 outs in the 4th. That will bring us to Cameron Hanvey at the top with first and third.
That might be the most barreled baseball of the day as well.
Short lead at first. Hanvey hits it pretty well. That'll drive Guarneri backpedaling and makes the catch still on the move. But how about that base hit with 2 outs from number 9 hitter Jack Keevan. 2 runs in the inning, 3 for the game. Henry Senachwine playing catch-up when we come back in the 5th.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
We're getting to crunch time here for the Henry Senachwine Mallards. Trailing 3-0, Brady Biffer on the mound has allowed 2 hits. They came to the first 2 batters he faced in this game. He has only walked 1, and he will start this bottom of the 5th inning facing the 7, 8, 9 hitters for Henry Senachwine. That'll be Zach Barnes, Jacob Miller, and Tegan Williams. Remind you, you're watching live coverage of the IHSA Baseball Championships on the NFHS Network. NFHSnetwork.com/IHSA is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of Illinois high school playoff action.
Zachary Barnes has to start this off. I think this is really important for the Mallards to get on the board any which way, not to play total catch-up, but to just stop the momentum, scratch it, and close this gap just a bit.
Boy, how anxious is Brady Biffer to get going? His catcher, Cameron Hamby, was adjusting his mask, and Biffer does a little sidestep to start his delivery. First pitch to Barnes, taken for a strike. You mentioned earlier that Biffer likes to start on the first base edge and the very edge as he delivers again to Barnes. Misses on that one. Oh, no, check that. It's a strike. 0-2. But he likes starting that edge. And I thought maybe it was just with left-handed hitters. He does it with right-handed hitters as well. You have any thoughts as Barnes fists this one? It will pop up. The Furtich, soft out to start the top of the 5th inning. Any thoughts on pitchers who maybe adjust on the rubber to different hitters, or do you like your pitchers to stay right where they are?
I prefer adjusting, to be honest with you. And if I'm a left-handed pitcher, I'd like my pitcher to take away the inner part for a left-handed hitter and then move over for a right-handed hitter. Those are the adjustments I would make. But obviously Biffer right now is incredibly comfortable and working well, so you don't change a thing.
Scoop, but right into the glove of Kunkelman. Spoke of barrels, that Keevan barreled up a ball last inning. Well, the barrels are not finding the ball here today for Henry Senachwine. That's because of the job Biffer's doing. Number 9 hitter in the order, Tegan Williams. First pitch. Darren got a late break, and the ball will drop. A little confusion between Blank and Darren, and that will find Tegan Williams at second base, and that brings the Henry Senachwine crowd to its feet.
That ball was up a long time, and I'm waiting and listening for your call, and I'm thinking on that will be called a double. Okay, who's going to make the catch? Who will Dave call making the catch? And it was no one. That ball dropped into Never Never Land. And I'll tell you what, we've talked about good communication throughout the weekend, quite obviously, and there was lack of communication. Nobody wanted to take charge of that one. We'll see if the Mallards can take advantage.
Mason Guarneri to start it here, trying to start this rally that was actually begun by Tegan Williams. 2 gone. Guarneri at the top of the order, followed by Preston Rowe if they get to him.
317 hitter, nothing going.
Did all he could to wait, and then pulled off it. Certain moments in the ball game, and for Henry Senachwine, this is a huge one right here.
Got a dent. Just get a little momentum.
Guarneri, a soft little floater into the glove of Ty Frederick. So the 2-out double will stay at second. Once again, it will be a lead, and Gibault coming to the plate. 3-0, the bottom of the 5th.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
I can earn that solo!
You saying I did it?
Henry Senachwine only has 6 outs to work with, which makes this bottom of the 5th inning so crucial for the Mallards. They cannot let Gibault score anymore. Gibault Hawks up 3-0. Single run in the first, 2 more in the 4th. Leading it off is number 2 hitter Daniel Darren. He's quickly down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes.
We see Darren on the hill as well. I think we'd see Darren on the hill as well, if need be. Got the 1/3 of an inning save yesterday. If you're Gibault, you hope you don't see him on the hill.
You'll see him at first base. Daniel Darren ropes one to right field. Now you can, with a 3-run lead, you can do so many different things.
Stepping in number 10, Hudson Blank.
Hudson Blank scored that run in the first. Stole a couple of bases, and after a steal, or during his steal of third, took advantage of a throwing error.
We always talk about options for, the head coach to make decisions to put things in gear on offense, and there are numerous options. I don't know right now if Andy Scare needs many options. I mean, right now, honestly, they've just been able to steal the base at will. It's not like you have to be creative or move somebody along or hit behind a run or hit and run. They've been able to just flat out swipe bases.
Right in the meat of his order here. Darren at first, 3, 4, 5 to follow. Blank, Biffer, and Frederick. Don't believe we have seen Lance Kieswetter's best move yet. Average size lead for Darren. He stays. Moves up to count 1-1 to Hudson Blank. This one's hit hard to left field. Back, and gone. Hudson Blank goes yard for the 2nd time in this tournament. And Gibault on top 5-0.
He got a fastball, and he got all of it. Left field, the sign that says peeking. Long ways away. That one was LG, long gone, as he put a charge into that baseball. Playing a little bit of long ball is Hudson Blank this weekend.
He has doubled his home run total this weekend from 2 to 4. More importantly, he has stretched the lead to 5. Now the slow walk to the mound for Max Kerbach.
Had 35 RBIs coming into the weekend. He's add to that, and have a weekend it has been.
Obviously a situation that Lance Kieswetter has not found himself in too often this season.
Kieswetter a minuscule 1.33 earned run average. And Daniel Darren down in the bullpen, as we anticipated. No, he would not be coming in next inning, but good job getting him ready if he's needed to be out of center field. I think he's an uncommitted baseball player. We don't have him for any school yet. I think he would be a tremendous recruit for, the right level school.
At the plate is Brady Biffer. He's popped out and flied out. Falls away from that one and fouls it out of play. Hudson Blank. How about this? What a senior, or what a year Hudson Blank has had his junior year. He was on the IHSA Class 1A state basketball championship team for Gibault. Not only that, he scored 15 points in that championship game, and Brady Biffer is going to hit this one into the corner. This is a chance for 3. Tracked down there by Jacob Miller. Biffer round second. The slide, and he has himself a triple. So Gibault has gone single, home run, triple in the first 3 batters here in the 5th inning.
He has laced that ball, had enough top hand to get it down the line, but stayed back long enough to keep it in fair territory, then using his speed. Pretty good job by Jacob Miller tracking that ball down and getting it in. But the speed of Bifford created that triple opportunity.
Andy Altus to run for the pitcher at third base.
And Altus, another member of that state championship basketball team. Hanvey and Blank and Schaefer. Wessel, Altus.
And they are squaring up. Lance Kieswetter, that's Ty Frederick. He will drive home Altus for a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, you would probably believe that Kieswetter has not been through this kind of inning before. I mean, not only do they have the 3 runs, but they have hit the ball hard.
And number 15, Tyler Furnish.
Couple of singles, a triple, and a home run. We do not yet have an out. Tyler Furtich wants to get in on the action. That hits the outside corner. A run in the first, 2 in the fourth, 3 more here in the fifth. Nine hits on the day as Furtich waves at that one for out number 1. Darren Kunkelman has been a strikeout victim twice, both of them looking. I'm taking you back about 10 minutes ago when Daniel Darren led off this inning with the single. I said there's so many things that you can do. Well, Andy Scare decided to let his number 3 hitter hit a home run, his number 4 hitter to triple, his number 5 hitter to drive him in and score 3 runs. That's a pretty good choice.
And 9 hits off Kieswetter. You wouldn't have expected that kind of offensive productivity.
You can just feel the air sucked out of Dozer Park. And you look to that first base side and all the folks in red from Henry Senachwine. It's not the same kind of pep in the step on the field as well.
No, Kieswetter for the first time is laboring. His pitch count this inning have been all pressure pitches, high level pitches.
Only 5 pitchers have seen action this season for Henry Senachwine. You have Colton Williams, he's doing the catching right now. Came into this tournament 61 innings pitched. Mason Johnson, we saw him yesterday with 62 innings, and of course Lance Kieswetter 63 innings plus what he's thrown here today. Did it catch the corner? It did indeed. Back-to-back strikeouts from Kieswetter, his 5th and 6th.
Now batting number 25, Peyton Schaefer.
Peyton Schaefer involved in a couple of runs last inning. He was batting with 2 outs. He walked. And what did that do? It set up Jack Keevan for a 2-run single to take a 1-0 game to 3-0.
Yeah, Keevan's hit was absolutely huge in the bottom of inning number 4.
This ball's hit hard by Schaefer to left field.
5 hits in the inning for Gibault, who's having an omnipotent offensive inning. And tip your cap to Gibault for being in really, really good attack mode. And again, you wonder if Kieswetter's ever given up 5 hard hit balls in the same inning this year.
10-1 coming in. Keevan. Big swing.
Pulled off that ball just a mite. Front side came in, then the head comes off, and that all starts to be a swing and a miss.
We'll follow this one out of play. Keevan came into this tournament a .277 hitter, hitting out of that 9 spot. He is now 3 for 5, 2 RBIs, scored a run here on a Friday and now Saturday in Peoria. 1-2.
Even a junior, he'll be a middle of the lineup hitter next year as a senior.
This one may find green. It does. Keevan will have his 3rd RBI. Coming in to score is Frederick. It is 7-0.
2 RBIs yesterday. RBIs today, 3 of them. 5 RBIs, 2 days from your 9-hole hitter. Have a weekend, young man, Jack Keevan.
It's another thing that's special about these tournaments. You never really know what can play out. To second base. That will be an infield single. It scores 1. And that will be it. But Cameron Hamby will get an RBI with the base hit to second base. What an inning for Gibault. They score 5. They do it on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits as they bat it around. And there is a lot of work to be done for Henry Senachwine when we come back.
Academy Sports and Outdoors has something for everyone in your family. From top sports brands to backyard cooking or the best in the outdoors. The North Face, Yeti, Columbia, or Magellan Outdoors, Academy has it all. Whether you're celebrating familiar traditions or exploring new ones, we've got what you need in here to have fun out there. Start your next adventure and make lifelong family memories at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Download our app or shop at academy.com.
This NFHS Network Championship event is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Today's game is available for download. Click the digital copy button under the event video player to download a digital copy of the event right to your computer. Today's game is also available for all subscribers via the NFHS Network Live mobile app for Apple and Android devices. Download the app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store today to start watching live games wherever you are.
Give a few final scores in baseball, not games in progress. These are all finals. Champaign Central in 3A, 4-2 win over Rochester. Rock Island has defeated Peoria Richwoods 8-5, so that Cinderella run ends for Peoria Richwoods. Oak Forest with a 5-2 final victory in 3A. In 4A, final score, Edwardsville. They advanced with a 3-2 win over Minooka. Rockton Hononegah, a 3-2 win over Jacobs. And York has defeated Batavia 4-3. And I said I wouldn't give any partial scores, but I got to give this one because it's extra innings. Oswego East, Oswego High School, 1-1, top of the 9th.
How about that? Rivalry game to begin with, let alone for a sectional championship, and it goes extras. Well, you mentioned Edwardsville. They're the defending 4A champs. We'll see the defending 2A champs in action here a little bit later when Joliet Catholic meets Columbia. Preston Rowe to lead things off here in the 6th. 8-0 game. Oh, Pfister. One hop to Keevan. One out. Boy, they have just not been able to square up Brady Biffer. What an outstanding job for Biffer. He's just a junior, so folks are going to be facing him again next year.
And Gibault's defense has been rock solid as well, making plays for Biffer.
Scooped up by Kunkelman. Dug out of there by Furtich. Well, your defense knows he's going to be throwing strikes. Your defense will be alert. Only 2 strikeouts today by Biffer. Errorless ball for the Hawks. Lance Kieswetter 0 for 1 officially, also walked. You look back in the last few innings, time of possession belongs to Gibault. That hits hard under the glove of Keevan into center field, so Kieswetter will pick up the 2-out hit.
Before Kieswetter's hit, Biffer had retired 14 of the last 16 batters. So not a big streak, but 14 out of 16 is pretty rock solid.
And that stretched through the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th innings. Remember way back when, top half the 1st inning, back-to-back singles for Henry Senachwine, and that was it. Nico Yee back to run at first base. At the plate, it's Mason Johnson. Johnson will foul this out of play. And they're holding the runner on at first base. Furtich holding on Yee. Eight to nothing lead here. We're in the top of the 6th inning.
Biffer's been incredibly efficient the entire day, working at a good pace, a good rhythm.
Biffer stares to the runner at first, leaves that breaking ball a little bit high. Johnson 0 for 2 today. Gibault out hitting Henry by 12-4 margin. Hanvey looks up into the sun, and that will be about 5 rows deep. You know, a lot of folks would say, what's your favorite position? And young kids will always say, well, I want to pitch. Not a whole lot say I want to pitch and catch like Cameron Hanvey. But those are the 2 best, right? You touch the ball on every play.
And you talk about his basketball prowess. He's just a gamer. He's an athlete.
No coincidence that Gibault is just 4 outs away from picking up a 1A basketball title. First time in school history, and 1A baseball title. That would be the 2nd for the Hawks. Ring him up. Mason Johnson waited. Curveball found its spot. And that will close out the top of the 6th inning.
Great pitch by Biffer. Great assist by the bench. With their noise trying to get that strike call, they help with it.
Bottom of the 6th we go. It's 8-0. at the bottom of the 6th inning, the same spot in the order we started the bottom of the 5th. Gibault batting around in that 5-run 5th inning. Daniel Darren started that inning with the single, and he will come to the plate right now. Darren, 1 out of 3 today.
Yeah, he turned that ball around to get that inning going. And he didn't need to use his speed on the bases because Hudson Blank helped him out by letting him jog around the bases, if you will.
Darren, 5'8", 100, 95-pounder. 8 doubles, 5 home runs coming into this tournament. Led his team. 382 batting average as well.
And I said earlier that he'd be a good recruit. He is going to Lindenwood already, so he has a college commitment.
You know, it's interesting. You saw Darren 2 pitches ago. He's kind of completely fooled. Did not take a great cut. He's going to strike out there. And not my point is that he had that confidence in himself. He knew, okay, I didn't look good. He fooled me. Give credit to Kieswetter. He stepped right back in the box.
I really liked the way he saved yesterday's game. I mean, he just had that bulldog mentality. He's done a great job in center field. Controls and captains that outfield for his team.
At the plate now, it's Hudson Blank. 2 home runs, 1 in each game of this tournament.
It's another fun part of especially high school baseball. I mean, okay, Hudson, you're going to hit a home run in each game. No, I mean, that's what he would say. Have a smile on his face, but that's exactly what he's done.
Yeah, had 2 home runs coming to Peoria. He's going to leave, it appears right now, with 4. Grounds out to short. 2 outs here in the 6th. You don't give credit to the Henry Senachwine fans. You're down 8-0. You get a strikeout, then a ground out, and they're still clapping on every out.
Yeah,
good job. They are truly enjoying this moment. First ever trip, and in less than half an hour, they're going to pick up first state trophy, team trophy in any sport in school history.
And it will feel good. Pitch hitter here.
Tyler Wally will pick up a bat. He'll bat for Bifford.
Well, he made an appearance yesterday as well.
Getting a senior in at bat here. Make sure we get the lineups all registered.
You know, you're in that third base dugout. Of course, you want your teammate to get a base hit here. And of course, you want to add some more runs. But of course, you just can't wait to get back on the field to get 3 outs. It's like, okay, I think we got enough. Let's get out of here.
Wally going to get his hacks, and well, he should.
Back-to-back good pitches by Kieswetter. I mean, those 2 balls had bite down and away.
It was fastball, and Wally fouls it off. That gets a cheer from the Gibault side of the field.
That was a center cut fastball, not necessarily something you want to do on 0-2 as a pitcher. Yeah, you can throw a fastball, but not right down Broadway. He'll go breaking ball.
Got him looking. So it didn't work out for Tyler Wally, but it's working out okay for the Gibault Hawks. 3 outs away from a 1A state baseball championship.
Academy Sports and Outdoors has something for everyone in your family. From top sports brands to backyard cooking or the best in the outdoors, the North Face, Yeti, Columbia, or Magellan Outdoors, Academy has it all. Whether you're celebrating familiar traditions or exploring new ones, we've got what you need in here to have fun out there. Start your next adventure and make lifelong family memories at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Download our app or shop at academy.com.
This NFHS Network Championship event is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Waterloo Gibault Catholic won state baseball championship trophy in their trophy case. It came in 2013 and 2019, finished second, 3 outs away from picking up state title number 2. And this one is in the air off the bat of Carson Rowe and in the glove of Tyler Furtich.
Well, it's been somewhat effortless for Biffer as far as intensity, as far as pressure. He just gets it, throws his defense making plays.
We're going to get a pinch hitter here for Zach Barnes. Max Kerbach, head coach in his 5th season with the Henry Senachwine Mallards. And this will be one of the teams now, unless something truly incredible happens, as Jacob Schwarko approaches the plate, a senior. This will be a team that 20 years, 25 years from now in Henry Senachwine, these guys will be heroes.
Yeah, they are now and they will be. Really nice job by Max Kerbach here, getting a senior only 5 at-bats all year into the state championship game. Excellent coaching. Look at the Henry Senachwine fans. Appreciate that as well.
I got to tell you, I really appreciate those fans over there. They have stayed in it all game. Now they haven't been able to roar because there hasn't been much to roar about, but they have been so supportive all the way through. And you said earlier, this was a team, and Henry Senachwine had finished 3rd in the Tri-County Conference this year, and yet here they are playing on the last day. Schwarko tried to beat the ball to first, will not do it, and Gibault 1 out away. Ray Thompson now to bat for Jacob Miller.
Ray
Thompson, another senior. And in that Gibault dugout, just kind of jockeying for position. How can we get on the field as quickly as possible?
On their feet on the third base side. And the roar will increase with intensity on each strike.
Throw to first, and there it is, your 2023 Class 1A state champions, the Hawks from Waterloo Gibault Catholic. Andy Scare, I think he may have dodged that Gatorade bucket of water. Nope, he got some on the back. So Scare wins his 2nd state title, his 2nd championship in school history. And for several of those players, those maroon-colored jerseys, they have a pair of rings, a state basketball championship, and they will get themselves a state baseball championship.
The Gibault Hawks had quite a performance all weekend long, a 1-run nail-biter yesterday, and then a dominant state championship game, a superlative pitching performance by Brady Biffer, some timely hitting, the biggest one, of course, the home run. There's no doubt about that. That was fun to watch off the bat of Hudson Blank. A big hit by Jack Keevan. That all adds up to a resounding, convincing, dominating state championship victory.
Hawks led wire to wire, a run in the first, 2 more in the 4th, the 5-run 5th inning. Final score, your 1A title game. Waterloo Gibault Catholic 8,
Henry Senachwine, nothing. So we've crowned one state champion here this weekend in Peoria. A little bit later on, we will have our 2A title ball game. Back with you at about 3 o'clock for our third place game in Class 2A. That will match DePaul College Prep and Quincy Notre Dame, to be followed by the 2A championship, Columbia and Joliet Catholic Academy. Well, that's going to do it for Class 1A for your 2023 baseball season. For Mark Lindo, I'm Dave Bernhardt. Once again, final score: Gibault Catholic 8, Henry Senachwine nothing.
Academy Sports and Outdoors has something for everyone in your family. From top sports brands to backyard cooking or the best in the outdoors, the North Face, Yeti, Columbia, or Magellan Outdoors, Academy has it all. Whether you're celebrating familiar traditions or exploring new ones, we've got what you need in here to have fun out there. Start your next adventure and make lifelong family memories at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Download our app or shop at academy.com.
This NFHS Network Championship event is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Welcome back, everybody. We're going to stay on here for the handing out of the trophies. We'll go to the PA announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the field for the presentation of the first and second place team individual awards for the 2023 Class 1A IHSA State Baseball Tournament. Presenting the values and trophies are members of the Illinois High School Association Board of Directors attending the tournament. They are Ron Leader of Plainfield North, representing Division 3, and Amy McMahon of Petersburg Porta, Secretary and representing Division 6. At this time, please meet the Mallards of Henry Senachwine, who hold the 2023 team in second place with a final record of 23 and 7. Superintendent Michael Miller. Principal John Hill. Athletic Director Rita Self. Head Coach Max Kerbach. Assistant Coach Randy Westerdahl. Assistant Coach Will Meacham. Assistant Coach Teddy Rowe. Assistant Coach Austin Price. Now for the players. Number 2, Mason Guarneri. Number 3, Zachary Barnes. Number 4, Tegan Williams. Number 5, Jacob Miller. Number 8, Gray Thompson. Number 12, Colton Williams. Number 15, Preston Rowe. Number 21, Ben Meacham. Number 23, Jacob Shorto. Number 24, Mason Johnson. Number 26, Nico B. Number 30, Lance Kieswetter. Number 42, Carson Rowe. And number 93, Nolan Dunshee.
Now there's 5. That one we got Kylie, Luke, Kelly. But now there's 5 grandkids, so we have to. Is it KLKEs? Yeah. Come on, you can't spell either. There you go, that's easier.
And now at this time, please meet the Hawks of Waterloo Gibault Catholic. He finished the 2023 season in first place, the final record of 24-14. Athletic Director Jim Montgomery. Head Coach Andy Scare. Assistant Coach Jeff Bell. Assistant Coach Eric Schrader. Manager Brian Stark. And now for the players. Number 2, Tyler Frederick. Number 4, Cameron Hanby. Number 5, Daniel Darren. Number 6, Tyler Wally. Number 7, Michael Wetzel. Number 8, Andy Altes. Number 10, Hudson Blank. Number 12, Darren Kumpelman.
I believe you.
Number 14, Nathaniel Atkinson. Number 15, Tyler Burdick. Number 16, Noah Kinger. Number 17, Jai Lavington. Number 18, JJ Kinsey. Number 19, Brady Biffer. Number 20, Thomas Schaefer. Number 22, Jack Bassler. Number 23, Jack Keevan. Number 25, Hayden Schaefer. And number 35, Cade Costello.
I can't believe you did one of them? No, you shouldn't.
Now Coach Kerbach and the captains of Henry Senachwine, please step forward to accept the second place trophy.